You know what's standing between you and the life you really want? It's not your job. It's not your schedule. It's not your lack of talent or connections. It's fear. Fear is the invisible wall between who you are and who you could become. It's the silent killer of dreams, the comfort zone's favorite weapon. And the truth is, if you're comfortable, you're not growing. Growth lives where comfort dies. If you want more out of life, more meaning, more success, more power, you have to walk straight into discomfort. Because the life you want, it's just outside the boundaries of what feels safe. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they never even try. They sit on the edge of greatness and listen to fear whisper every reason not to move. What if you fail? What if they judge you? What if you're not enough? And so they shrink, they settle, they live small. But here's the difference between those who make history and those who disappear in silence. Those who rise don't run from fear, they run toward it. They see fear not as a warning sign, but as a roadmap. It tells them exactly where the next version of themselves is waiting. Every successful person you admire has stood exactly where you are on the edge of fear, with a decision to make. They didn't wait for courage to show up magically. They didn't wait for fear to vanish. They acted with the fear. Because real courage doesn't exist without fear. You want to be fearless? You're chasing the wrong goal. Fearlessness is a myth. But bravery? Bravery is real. And bravery shows up when you're scared, shaking, and uncertain, but you still move forward. You still take the shot, make the call, raise your hand, step into the room. That's what builds strength. That's what transforms you. You were not put on this earth to play it safe. You weren't born to coast through life and die with your dreams still inside you. You were made to grow, to lead, to inspire, to break limits. But none of that happens inside your comfort zone. That zone so cozy, so familiar, it's actually a trap. A prison that slowly numbs your spirit. The longer you stay there, the more you forget what you're capable of. It promises you safety, but it steals your potential. And if you're not careful, you'll wake up one day realizing that fear didn't protect you, it robbed you. Ask anyone who's lived long enough to look back on life. What do they regret? Not the risks they took, not the moments they tried and failed. They regret the chances they never took, the words they never said, the dreams they buried. They regret hesitating. And I promise you, regret weighs more than failure ever will. You can recover from failure, but regret? That's forever. So stop negotiating with your fear. Stop making it your advisor. You don't need more time. You don't need more clarity. You need more action, because action is the cure to fear. And action leads to transformation. Right now, fear is energy. And energy can be redirected. You can let it shut you down, or you can let it light you up. Use it. Let it drive you, fuel you, push you past the threshold of who you thought you were. Every time you act in spite of fear, you take back power, you rewire your mind to say, I don't run. I rise, and the more you do it, the stronger you get. Fear might still show up, but it won't control you. Because you'll know on the other side of fear is freedom. On the other side of fear is everything you've been waiting for. Want to build that business? Make the call, risk the no. Want to get fit? Step into the gym and be okay with being a beginner. Want to change your life? Then stop trying to figure it all out first. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step. Fear will scream, doubt will echo, but move anyway. Let your actions speak louder than your excuses. Let your courage roar louder than your hesitation. Because greatness isn't born, it's chosen, moment by moment in the face of fear. Stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I don't? What if you succeed beyond what you ever imagined? What if you shock yourself? What if the life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you, and all it's asking is that you take one step outside your comfort zone? This is your time. You weren't born to hide. You weren't born to settle. You were born to lead, to build, to break chains, not just for you, but for everyone watching you. So don't just face fear, use it. Let it become the fire that burns away who you were and reveals who you meant to be. Because in the end, no one will remember what you planned to do. They'll remember what you did. They'll remember the risks you took, the courage you showed, the life you lived fully. and so will you. So don't wait for the right moment. Create it. Don't wait for the fear to leave. Walk with it. Let fear be your fuel, not your prison. Step outside your comfort zone. Right now, and never look back.